Hey YouTube, today we're going to be looking at a bolt action rifle, and this particular rifle is a Savage Model 11. This is chambered in 308, and before we go any further, I'm going to pick this rifle up and show you that it doesn't have anything in it, and we are clear to make this video. So what we have here, this is a Savage Model 11 chambered in 308, and this is made by the Savage Arms Company. And a little bit of history about the Savage Arms Company is they were started in the late 1800s. And what a lot of people don't know about Savage is they made a variety of different firearms that a lot of people didn't realize they made. During World War II, they actually made the majority of the Thompson machine guns. And a lot of people don't understand that. But mainly what they're known for is their bolt action rifles. And one of the things I like about these rifles is their AccuTrigger here. They come with this AccuTrigger, and I think they came out in the early 2000s. And it is a user adjustable trigger that has this little safety mechanism here on it. And you can adjust this thing all the way down to about a 1 pound pull. And I'm going to give you an example of this, show you how this thing works, and they are awesome. This particular one has like a jeweled bolt in it right here, and the Model 11 has a detachable magazine on the bottom of it. I believe the magazine that comes in it holds about 4 rounds, and you can get larger magazines to all the way up to like 10 rounds. Now, a lot of the people use these for hunting. I'm not a hunter. What I use this for is just bench rest shooting. This particular one I have outfitted with a Nikon 3-9 scope on it. And let me flip it around here real quick. I'll show you just a regular 3-9 Nikon scope, nothing fancy or anything like that. We'll show you some of the markings on it. It just says Model 11, 308 Winchester caliber, normal stuff. I have your everyday run-of-the-mill bipod on it. Let me set this thing down for you. Now, what I like about this rifle is the trigger on it, folks. You cannot beat a Savage trigger. That AccuTrigger, you can adjust it yourself all the way. You can make it a little bit heavier, a little bit lighter. It doesn't matter. It's just very simple. You just pull the receiver out of the stock and just adjust a little thing on it. Now, it has an extended bolt handle on it right here. It's more like, it's called a tactical bolt handle. And it has a little chain safety that comes right here. Like, you just do it with your thumb. It's a little chain safety on top. Now, long range shooting is a thing that a lot of people overthink. And I was one of those people at one time. I had a really high dollar setup with a real expensive Nightforce scope and everything like that on it. And I quickly learned that it's very similar to golf. A lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of figuring goes into it. And really, if you live where I live, there's not a lot of places around here to really shoot that long a range. So I decided to simplify things years back, and I just put this little thing together. So a 308 is a very effective round. It's going to shoot further than anything that I have access to around the area that I live in. And I mainly just use this for bench rest shooting. I think the furthest you can go out at the range that I usually go to is like 225 yards, and this rifle is more than capable of hitting anything at 225 yards. The 9 power scope on it, I can see fine out to 225 yards. If we had a 1,000-yard range, you'd probably want to upgrade the optic on it a little bit. But this rifle works great for me for just plinking out to 225 yards. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is when they start getting into long range shooting, they want to get these little tight groups out to this far. It's usually not the equipment, folks. It's usually not it. It's usually all ammo based. Ammo is the key to long range shooting. You got to get really high quality, consistent ammo that will print in the same spot every single time. And if you just go to Walmart and buy a box of 308s and you stick it in the highest dollar Barrett rifle or something like that, it is going to spread out a little bit further than if you get high quality match grade ammo. And a lot of people that get into long range shooting, they actually hand load their own rounds and they know exactly where those rounds are going to land. But that's not for me, folks. But anyway, I wanted to show you this rifle. It's a synthetic stock bolt action 308 rifle with a 3-9 Nikon scope on it and just a basic bipod. That's about all that anybody could ask for if they want to get into like weekend long range shooting or just want to go out and have a little bit of fun on the weekends. Just the perfect rifle for them. Savage makes a great rifle. Great triggers on them. Really good stocks from the factory. If you want to get an out of the box rifle that will not absolutely break the bank, I would recommend Savage any day of the week. But anyway, folks, I just want to show you my little bolt action 308 rifle, a little setup here, and see what y'all thought about it. If you have any questions on this rifle or anything like that, I'm not an expert on them, but I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. And thank you very much for watching my video today, folks. And you folks have a great day.